These are some of the hottest brand new homes that just opened up in Roseville right now. Today we're in Winding Creek, one of Roseville's fastest growing master plan developments. Now these homes are going to be a little bit different because they're built by Taylor Morrison, one of the most reputable and high quality builders in the area. So if you want to be in one of the best new home neighborhoods coming to the Roseville area, these are going to be it. Welcome to the channel. My name is Sam. I'm with Sacramento's Relocation Guide. Now the two new communities are going to be Mariposa and Oakhaven by Taylor Morrison in Winding Creek. Now, if you haven't heard of Winding Creek before, it is seriously one of the fastest growing areas in northern Roseville. You're still connected to Roseville utilities, Roseville schools, in fact, a brand new elementary school set to open later this year. And you're also right next to a nature preserve. Some of these lots are even going to be offering open space views. Now this community is offering 7 different floor plans between the two series of communities, and they're ranging from about 2,250 square feet all the way up to over 3,900 square feet. Now in this video, I'm going to show you kind of a mix of homes. First, we're going to start off with this massive home pushing 4,000 square feet and a next gen suite, totally separate. And then we're going to switch over to a single story floor plan to show you kind of what the smaller floor plans look like as well for this community. Now, the first home we're going to start off with is the Sawyer, the big one at over 3,800 square feet. It's got 5 bedrooms, 4.5 baths. Now, this one is set up as a 2-car garage because on the right-hand side here, you're going to see that there's going to be a next-gen suite with totally separate access that I think you guys are going to love. All right, jumping a little closer on the Sawyer, I also wanted to show this distinction here. So typically, you'd have your 3rd-car garage here off to the side, but this is the option with the next-gen. So you're going to have your formal front door entry right there, which we'll get into in a bit. And this is how you'd enter the front right here. All right, here we are inside the Sawyer, and the first thing you'll notice is how incredibly tall the opening is right here. And we're probably pushing about 18, 19 feet here with the chandelier, kind of open loft space up there, which we'll get to. And I'll show you guys that next gen suite over there, or the in-law suite, but kind of getting into the main part of the home right here. I mean, this is beautiful. You got a really cozy living room setup right here. One cool thing about this home, even you'll notice, is the staircase is kind of towards the back. Now, I know some people are really going to appreciate that. It feels a little bit more hidden off to the side, not in your face as soon as you enter the home. So I think some people will appreciate that. And then walking over this way, you're going to see that classic white shaker style kitchen that you see in a lot of these homes, right? And the colors are going to be very interchangeable. I'll show you some palettes. There's some pre-selected kind of schemes of palettes, if you will, but also depending on when you buy the home, you may be able to do like a la carte, where you can choose all your flooring, tile, countertops, your appliances, and those will vary as well. Here we're decked out with GE appliances, as you'll see. Looks like we got white quartz countertops, kind of matching the white on white finish, and the blue, kind of gloss blue subway tile across the back there on the backsplash. And then you kind of have this informal seating area, if you will, kind of like a breakfast nook. What I like about this is it's got this open feel to it. It's a little bit wider back here, kind of offsets. And you got a lot of windows and natural light coming in here and then going off to the backyard, which we'll show you in a bit. But this is kind of the main part of the home right here. Now, one thing you'll notice is these homes are actually set at 9-foot ceilings with this big 2-story. But just to kind of take it back to the front, so you kind of know what this flow is like, you have a guest powder room right here off the front entrance. And one thing you'll notice, even with this flooring right here, this is like a high-end LVP flooring. With Taylor Morrison, you can even go to hardwoods, engineered hardwoods. I mean, there is a ton of options as well. Now, off to the right side, this will also be the formal dining. I like this setup. It feels a little bit more private, a little bit more intimate. And the cool part is on the back side of this dining area right here, there's this little prep area, if you will, just kind of like a little nook. And in this space, you can really drop your coffee machine, wine glasses. There's a little wine fridge down there as well. Some extra cabinets to kind of put in your, maybe your nicer china and stuff like that. And then of course, the walk-in pantry. So if you guys aren't familiar, we actually just had a second Costco open up here in West Roseville, which is pretty cool. So some of you guys may like that. That one was just recently open. And then this is the in-law suite, right? Or some people might call it the next gen suite. And this is gonna be your little kitchenette right here. Again, set up with the wine fridge. Basically, any small fridge will work. a little sink as well. Some people would complain that there's maybe not a hot top or like an oven. Some people have just been getting like those conventional ovens, air fryers, stuff like that, hot plates. So there's ways around that. Now you got your living space here, tons of light. I mean, this is a large room. It's almost set up like a studio where you have your kitchen, your living, and then the bedroom all in one, if you will. So this is a really cool option. Again, if you're gonna have people staying with you, maybe you have parents living with you, this is a great option that I've had plenty of our clients go after and just love the idea, maybe even look at it as some potential rental income down the road, and a huge walk-in closet. I think these in-law suites are always super popular, and there's a lot of builders doing them now. If you guys are interested in stuff like this, you can always reach out to our team. We know where all of them are at. We know where the best ones are at, which ones are tied to the good schools. So just feel free to reach out to us at any time. We specialize in this area as well. Now over here, you're gonna have your 2-car garage and kind of like a little coat closet. And then we're gonna go over this way, and there's actually another room kind of hidden here behind the staircase, a little bit more private. And that's another thing I like, is that this home will basically run almost like 2 primaries downstairs if you wanted to use that guest suite that we just showed you. And then this one is set up like an ensuite. So it's a larger room, but it also has its own full bath. So again, people will love this because 2 stories, you know, a lot of times people complain they don't want to do the stairs, which I totally get that. But in a situation like this, you can basically have, in a way, almost like 2 primaries or mini primaries downstairs with their own bathrooms and such. So really nice setup on this floor plan, and that's kind of why I wanted to show it to you guys. And real quickly, I wanted to show you what these backyards are like. Now this is pretty cool because you're gonna have a covered patio area right here, ceiling fan input, so you could put a ceiling fan right in here, get some LED lights, and you got plenty of space to do like a seating area outside, maybe even like a little couch set, which is what I would do. Now these backyards, you're probably watching this model too and you're thinking these backyards are tiny, like they barely squeeze them in. And with that, I gotta agree, these are definitely on the smaller side, and this home is eating most of this backyard, and be totally transparent about that. But what I have seen is there's much larger lots, which I'll show you in some of the clips here, that the backyards are much wider. Some are pushing 90 feet off the back of the home to the fence. So that is a huge backyard. So if you're looking for those bigger ones, they are gonna have lot premiums, but they are available. So if you're looking for stuff like this, you want the bigger backyard, maybe for a pool or just a space and privacy, I totally get that. There's some options out here. And even some of the other builders out here in the Roseville, Placer One, Lincoln area, they have lots like this. And so you just got to look out for them and really hunt them down, but they are out there. And guys, by the way, if you are going to be looking at new construction homes, I mean, literally this week, I had 2 families reach out to me saying that they've come out to Sacramento, they've looked at a bunch of the new builds and just got honestly exhausted at all of the options. I hear this time and time again. One thing that you can do to save yourself a lot of time and effort is reach out to our team before visiting the area. If you want to get the best new homes, you want to get a list of what's going to fit your budget and lifestyle, I mean, we'll cut to the chase. We'll save you a lot of time and effort, but also money. We're well aware of what builders are offering and incentives, and they're not all the same. So if you're looking for the best deal, depending on a specific budget that you're looking in, you can always reach out to our team. We'd be happy to help you out. And make sure to bring your agent along on that first visit. This is something builders require in this area if you want to get representation even 6 or 12 months down the road. I've seen people make this mistake time and time again. So feel free to reach out to us. Our number is always right there. Just text us and we'd be happy to help you out on the new home here. All right, now that we're making it upstairs, you're gonna see this open loft space right here. And I really like this setup. It's very comfortable. It feels like a second living room up here, and you got tons of windows. 3 windows basically on this back side. Now, one cool part about this home that I think a lot of parents will appreciate is on the other side of this loft here, this room is kind of standalone on this part of the house upstairs. So this is going to be the primary, and this is a huge primary. Again, continuing with a lot of windows. Taylor Morrison does just a really great job. And this room is huge. I mean, you could set up a whole little seating area, sofa here as it's kind of set up, maybe even have a nursery if you're gonna have any little kids for the first couple months. And then over this way, walking into the bath. Now this one is gonna have a big walk-in closet right here, which is really nice to see that. Now if we go to the right side, you actually have a second walk-in closet, a little bit smaller. I think you guys are gonna be possibly arguing about that one. And then a soaking tub, kind of like a grand entrance to the soaking tub with the windows right above it. Really nice. And then it kind of splits off to the right. You got the sink and the vanity over there, again, matching with some of that design and style, that palette that we saw in the kitchen. Now this is pretty cool, the walk-in shower. Not terribly huge, but very nice tile work. And I think it's plenty of space. I mean, I don't think you need bigger than this, especially if you're still having the totally separate tub here. You're gonna see on the other side, the vanity here, more windows, and again, the loo also having its own window as well. Now, stepping out of there, I'm gonna show you the rest of this second floor. If we go this way, as I kind of mentioned, the rooms are separated upstairs, which I think people will appreciate for quietness and privacy, if you will. Kind of standard room here. Nothing too crazy, but the last one, I think you're gonna like the closet on that. Over here to my right, you got a full bath as well. Dual sinks for the vanity, kind of separated with the tub and shower behind as well. Now I like because it has a door right here, so you're gonna be able to kind of close it off when kids are sharing. Someone could still brush their teeth, you know, kind of multi-use there. Right across, you got the laundry upstairs, which is really nice, convenient and functional. And then the last bedroom here, this one's kind of nice. It's got set up with the bunks, still a good sized room here. And then you got the walk-in closet on this final one, which is a nice touch because it's a large closet. Again, this is going to be more of a premium builder in the area. So the prices here are going to start in the high 700s, well into the 900s. And of course, depending on upgrades and lot premiums, like some of those with the open space views, it could go on up from there. Now, the home we just toured, the Sawyer, is starting in the high 800s into the 900s. And of course, depending on some of the options that you choose, that price can vary quite a bit. And on that note, if you're looking for something a little bit more affordable or something different that suits you a little bit better, we are the new construction specialists in the Roseville area and Sacramento in general. We've been helping people relocate to the area for the last 10 years, and we've sold tons of new construction around the area. So if you're looking for a better price point, more affordability, or those incentives with the low interest rates, you can always reach out to our team to help you find the right home here in the area. All right, we're gonna switch it up a little bit, and I'm actually gonna show you their single story floor plan. This is the Hadley at over 2,200 square feet. 3-bed, 2.5 baths. And the reason I'm showing this is we've had a lot of clients veer more towards the single story floor plans as well. So we're gonna show kind of opposite spectrums here, where you get the large, you know, in-law suite home pushing 4,000 square feet. And we're gonna show you the smaller single story plan to see what these homes look like. All right, so first of all, this home is built completely different. You have this long hallway, which I'll show you. I think you guys are gonna love the kitchen. But right here off to my left, this is already where things change. Now you got a double door here, kind of the French door style walking in. And this is already kind of set up almost like what you would expect in a loft upstairs. You got this second living room area. And this is pretty cool because this is like its own section of the home here. We'll call it the West Wing. And right here, you got the first bedroom off to the right-hand side, 2 windows. This will be kind of facing the side of the house. Got kind of the standard closet doors there, but this is really cool. And why I like this is I think this would be super functional if you're having a couple kids, maybe a little bit older, that they need their space. They're gonna have that playroom feel, and they're still gonna get a full bathroom here, dual vanity, or I should say dual sinks, which is really nice. By the way, I really like the matte black finishes on the faucets. Really nice touch on the hardware. And then you got your second bedroom here. So if you have maybe 2 older kids, they're kind of grown up, they want their space a little bit separated from the parents, or however your living situation set up, this could be an awesome secondary playroom, or again, it could function as a loft, maybe a movie room, a place that can get messy, and you can just close off these 2 doors. So that was really cool. Again, that's probably not gonna be for everybody, but I like that feature. Now off to my left, you're gonna see a linen closet right here, and then a cloak closet right here. And I'll show you why the linen's there in a second. Got this little wet bar feel here. It is only just the cabinets and countertops, but it's got that wet bar feel with the backsplash. Really nice. And then voila, this is the main event here, the kitchen, right? And they went more with like the gray slate color here, a little bit more character on these cabinets. They look like the shaker style, but they got a little bit more indentation on the design or on the trim. Got a white quartz countertop, really nice. Kind of like your standard go-tos right now, right? And so this is gonna be kind of like that L-shaped kitchen where you got this long stretch right here, big island right in front of me, plenty of seating, and then this L shape right here. Now, I do believe you may be able to get these cabinets extended. That's usually a common thing with builders. So if that's an option, I would totally do that. But this one's decked out with just the GE appliances. Now, you guys can upgrade on the appliance typically, especially if you're gonna be buying the home early enough. Walk-in pantry as well, which is a really nice feature. And so this is kind of the living space. It's like one big open space right here. You still get the formal dining setup, plenty of room for that large table. Can easily sit, you know, 8 people here, no problem. And of course the sliding glass door to the backyard, which I'll show you guys. And then of course the living space. Really nice open concept here. Again, for 2,200 square feet, it feels pretty large. All right, I wanted to step in the backyard just to kind of show you an idea of what's going on here. Got the covered patio again with the lighting and the ceiling fan puck in there, so you can kind of have a nice setup here. And this is kind of more the seating that I would do. Now this covered patio area, I'm gonna be honest with you, is not terribly large, but you are gonna want one of these in the Sacramento area. It's been getting hot. This next week is gonna be hitting 100 degrees. So you better know you need one of these. And just the way that the home is with the orientation and stuff, sometimes we can help you find the lots where you're gonna get a lot more shade in the afternoon, evening, save you a ton of headache, to be honest with you. But those are well worth the money as well to have them. And so this is kind of just the size of the backyard. Again, those lots vary dramatically here. I don't think the models are the best representation, but at least you can get an idea. Now, stepping off the living room here, you're gonna have the owner's or primary suite basically back here. And so what I like here is kind of this chandelier setup. It's really nice. Most people would probably just put like a ceiling fan. This will be facing the backyard. It's a larger room. You got plenty of space here. If you got the bigger drawers, the nightstands, all that fun stuff, you could do it here. Now this home is at 9-foot ceilings. I do wish they kind of did 10-foot ceilings, not maybe a structural options. I know some builders offer that, but if that's a thing for you, if you are adamant about ceiling height, that's also something I can help you with. 9-foot, they don't feel bad in here, but 10 is better. You got the walk-in shower here. Again, with the matte black finishes on the hardware. Love that. Always a nice touch. So this home, I wouldn't say it's got as much wow going on with the upgrades and features. And that's one thing that I actually want to showcase sometimes, is because the models, a lot of the times in these new homes, are so decked out, people can't get a reality check of what their home is going to look like. And this is across the board for builders. I mean, we've sold basically with every builder in the Sacramento area, every production builder. I mean, from Toll Brothers to Taylor Morrison, you name it. And usually they're charging an arm and a leg for those upgrades. So it's good to see something that's a little bit more simpler, if you will. Now, to my right-hand side, again, this is why there was a linen closet here. There's a 2-car garage. That'll be the door there. You got the guest bath right here as well, as guests are visiting the home. And then this is the reason for the linen closet. You're gonna have a large laundry room right here. Actually, very spacious laundry room. I like the setup too. The cabinets aren't getting in the way of the units, and that's a big deal because sometimes they're kind of a little too close. Very nice touch here. Well guys, there you have it. Some of the newest homes by one of the most premier builders coming right here into Roseville, California in Winding Creek. Hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you got a lot of value out of it. I know sometimes we get some messages from some of you guys that you found a place to live in the Sacramento area because of our videos, and that's super cool to hear. But on that note, if there's ever any way that our team can help you out, whether you're relocating into the Sacramento area, or you're looking for those new construction homes here and you want the best deal, you wanna make sure you're making the right financial decision. This is really my goal when we help our clients, is to make sure that they land in the right area, not just to get another home sold. So if there's any way that we could be a resource for you, feel free to reach out to my number. It's right there. You can feel free to text and we'll set up a quick consultation call to get you started. My name is Sam. I'm with Sacramento's Relocation Guide. I hope you guys liked the video. And if you still want to learn more about the new homes in this part of Roseville, make sure to check out this other video right here. I'll see you on the next one.